Hello and welcome to Madrid Direct. Our guest today is Mr. Hassan Ben Abderrazik, a senior advisor at Boston Consulting Group in Morocco and the World Bank. He's an expert in agricultural policies, and we're going to talk about bilateral relations between the European Union and Morocco, with a special focus on Spain. Morocco is the second trade partner now to Spain outside the European Union. What's the significance and the potential of these trade relations between the two countries?
I'm very confident that things will move in the right direction meaning by that closer relationships between the two countries. I mean, there are so much complementarity between the two economies, and currently there is, let's say, an increase in the development of industrial production in Morocco that feeds the production in Spain. For example, we had a huge investment by Renault in the northern part of Morocco, and more than 45% of the auto parts used in producing Renault cars are coming from Spain. So this investment is very significant of the kind of relationship that are developing between our two countries. We have a sore point. The sore point is on the ag sector. Unfortunately, some farmers in the southern part of Spain are still demanding heavy protection from European Commissions in order to avoid the competition of Moroccan products, but obviously that's something that's detrimental to our relationship and shouldn't bear too much importance in the futures, because what's going on is that a lot of Spanish farmers or Spanish companies involved in horticultural productions and transformations and sellings, logistics, etc., are investing in Morocco or supplying services to Morocco. And this is the same kind of things that with Renault, meaning by that the development of Moroccan sectors bring in a kind of pool for more Spanish services, investments and development. So this is the kind of relationships that are currently occurring, even if the headlines on the papers are more stressing the bad policies of Morocco.
Which economic sectors have the greatest potential for growth in between the two countries?
I think that, Morocco is much less developed than Spain. What is interesting is the mix of a developed economy with a less developed economy, because that means that sharing the value-added chains between the two countries make both of them stronger. Okay, that's exactly one of the bases of the current success of Germany, is that Germany developed very good relations with the Eastern European countries, by investing, trading, and making them part of the global supply chains. And this is something very important for Spain to understand, that Morocco presents the ability to support its competitiveness through a good sharing of the value-added chain and the supply chain between the two countries. Okay, so that means that in the industrial sector, the automotive sector is one good point. There are tremendous opportunities for growth. We had good growth potential for the ag sectors because we have very close climate and we have the same kind of problems and the same kind of productions, meaning by that we can exchange experience, we can exchange supply chains, we can benefit each from the other, from trade access, etc. So I'm very confident that in both these sectors there are plenty of space for developing our trade relation.
Mm-hmm. I'll ask a specific question about agriculture and fisheries later,
Yeah.
but what's your opinion on the European policies when it comes to trade? Has the free trade agreement worked so far other than in agriculture and fisheries?
I mean, Morocco is very open today to European products. Okay, so meaning by that there are almost no remaining barriers to imports from European Union to Morocco. On the other side, Morocco is having good opportunities for a lot of sectors. As I said, the only point that's still sore is on the agricultural trade. As I said prior, it is the farming community should understand in Spain and in Southern Europe that it is better to take Morocco as a partner than as a competitor, okay? And by sharing services, increasing cross-investments, we had the opportunity of being the sole suppliers to the huge European market that increased quite extensively recently with the extension in the Eastern Europe. Okay, so I'm confident that there are no problems.
Mm-hmm. And what's your assessment of the fisheries agreement between Spain and Morocco? It's a sensitive topic sometimes.
The question is very simple, okay? We have fishing rights, okay? Our fishers try to keep the Moroccan fish to be captured by Moroccan companies, okay? Because they consider that's part of our national wealth somehow. But the Moroccan government is very, how do you say that? Very willing to accommodate Spanish fish vessels in order to create this kind of good relationship between the two countries. I mean, fish is small things in regard to the potential of growth that we have to consider between our two countries, okay? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a very small part of our trade relation, it's a very small part, and I think that the Moroccan government did what he has to do in allowing the agreements to go on. The agreement was delayed because the European Parliament took a very protectionist stance in regard to the export of Moroccan fresh products, agricultural products to Europe. And it has been done partly at the initiative of the lobbies, the ag lobbies in Spain and France. And so it has been delayed, but today everything is going well.
Mm-hmm. And what immediate measures need to be taken to improve this context between the European Union and the region, Morocco?
We are currently negotiating what is called an enlarged and in-depth trade agreement to include services, to include greater participation of Morocco to the the unique market or the internal market, in terms not of flow of trade, but in terms of sharing the norms, meaning by that Moroccan norms has to be more close to European norms in order to allow for a freer trade between the two countries. And I think that's the right direction. We have to promote this kind of things, yeah.
And my last question is about another sensitive topic. What's your opinion on immigration policies? What can be done to improve cooperation in that matter?
We are currently having immigration problems in Morocco. A lot of sub-Saharan people are coming to our country to stay in Morocco or to go to Europe. Okay, so I think that created, in Morocco at least, an understanding of the issues. But it's very difficult to consider that there is a solution if someone has a family and has no job, has no future, and he wants to find a future for his family, okay? And if he considers that the future is in the north, he will try to go to the north, and we have to accept part of that, both in Morocco and in Spain. That immigration was, let's say, something that created so much during the last century. I mean, America wouldn't exist without immigration. All Latin America wouldn't exist, even Morocco. So to consider that you have to close the border is something that is... I can understand that people are afraid of immigration, but I can't understand that there are security solutions, okay? Because people are like that. If they see an opportunity and they have trouble and a perspective of no future, that's exactly what's occurring for southern, let's say, West Africans that are coming to Morocco. It's very difficult to control.
Thanks very much.